Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about the books that are on my to-read list for this year. My goal is to read 25 books in the year 2025. I think I have 22 books picked out already that I would like to read this year. But I do know Emily Henry is coming out with a book in April, so that will be on my to-read list. So far, let's see, out of all these books I have finished one, have started 3, but yeah, there's not one I'm like fully into right now, but there's one I want to start another and maybe finish that one, but we'll get into it. All right, so the first one is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was told by one of my best friends to read this, and I know it's a popular TV show. Haven't seen the show, so excited to read this, and then maybe after I read this, watch the show. This I started, but only right there. Just can't fully get into the third book. It is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I don't know. I can't get into the third one as much as I could the first two. The first one was my favorite, Fourth Brain. But yeah, we'll see how far I get and how long this takes me to read. But it does have the pretty edges. Sutton by J.R. Moorhanger. This was given to me to read last year. I never read it, so we're gonna read it this year. A John Green book, Turtles All the Way Down. I've only read one John Green book, and I feel like since someone who lives in Indiana, I should read more John Green books, and the only one I read is a very typical white girl, 2013, 2014 girl, and it's The Vault of Tomorrow's Stars, so this is my next John Green book to read. I have never read the Harry Potter books, seen the movies, so I'm slowly working on reading the books. This is the second book. I listened to the first book, so we're gonna try to read the Harry Potter series this year. Also, I've never read the Maze Runner series, and I really enjoyed the Maze Runner film. I don't think I ever saw the other films. I think I just saw the first one. Loved it, so like to read a lot of the like 2010s popular teen fic. So this is on the list. This was another one that was recommended to me, and again, it's by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. To read this. This is by Matt Haig. I bought this when I was in London last summer, and I really enjoyed his book Midnight Library. It's one of my favorites, and thought I would pick this up to read. A lot of friends I know read Ellen Hillenbrand, and I picked this up recently at Goodwill, so I thought I would throw this in my pile. This is the only book I have finished so far this year, and it's Much Ado About You by Samantha Young. It was a very easy read. A girl from Chicago, well, Indiana, who goes to live in northern England and like do an Airbnb bookshop, like live in and run the bookshop. Very cute. I actually really enjoyed this. It's a very cute, fun book. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I really want to see the series that Netflix did, but I was told to read the book first, so we're gonna read the book first before we watch the series. This I got at Goodwill last year, so I would like to read it, and it's The Matchmaker's List by Sonia Lally. This is a classic book that I've never read, so I thought, why not read it? And it's Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Then I have 2 Agatha Christie's that I haven't read yet, and they're Hercule Poirot and Hercule Poirot are my favorite. I have Third Girl and The Hollow. And then I have read the first book, so I need to read the second and third book this year. But it is the Lord of the Rings book series by J.R.R. Tolkien. So I have Two Towers and The Return of the King to read this year. This is the book that is currently in my purse that I want to start reading here, and it is The Maid by Nita Prose. And this I found when cleaning out my storage unit, and I used to love Grace Livingston Hill, and I don't think I read this one. I'll know once I start reading it, but it's Crimson Mountain, so I put this in the pile. And then this I have read multiple times, but after going to Amsterdam last fall, I've been wanting to reread it again, and it is The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. And this one, I was getting really into it, and then a lot of things happened in my life, so then I never finished it. But one of my friends, it's one of his favorite books, and I told him I would read it, so I want to make that happen this year. And it is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. So, see, I'm already in it, like 134 pages in, so need to finish this year. But yeah, I think it's a good variety of books to read this year. Like I said, the Emily Henry book will be added once it comes out, and then depending on if I read the Maze Runner or finish the Harry Potter book, if I read more Harry Potter books, there's room for that. Or if there's other books that I find, I'm like, ooh, I really want to add it to the list. It is flexible, but I don't have a full 25 books picked out yet. But if you have any book recommendations you think I should read, go ahead and leave your suggestions for me, and I will definitely check them out. Bye, everyone.